So say it's day 5 or whatever day of January and you haven't started journaling. Do not panic. You can always start now and backfill or just keep going from here. It does not mean you are a failure. Case in point, I have not journaled yet. That just means I haven't had time. But that doesn't mean that I can't record the memories that I have from the first few days of January. So I'll give you a few tips on how to get started and then also on how to backfill for the past. And then hopefully you can get started on your journal for 2026. This one is a 365-day journal. I've used it for about 7 years now. It's very blank, which I like, but it also has an end of year recap that you can write notes about each day. And you can also get a plastic cover, which I'm going to buy, that you can stick things in to keep them or add stickers or whatnot. Sometimes people find it intimidating to use a page-a-day journal because if you miss a day, it feels like you failed. I actually like when you miss a day or like when you miss a period of time. There was a whole month I didn't even bring my journal on a work trip with me. And I just knew when I look back at it that was a time that I was away. So even the times that you don't write kind of say something about your life, and that's almost the whole point. Very excited for mine. It is this velvet journal from Marjolein Delhaas out of Rotterdam in the Netherlands. This journal is almost sold out and they're not making any more of these velvet ones. So if you are interested in one of these, then definitely get it now. I buy it directly from her shop in the Netherlands because I like supporting artists as much as I can. You can also find this in specific stores in the US or other shops online. Even if you can't get it in the mail for a couple of weeks, there's still plenty of time and other ways to journal. But if this isn't the journal for you, find any journal and use the same tips. They apply anywhere. Again, I just like this one because it's got a page a day. And if you end up getting a journal that doesn't have any numbers and just is a write as you please type, you can still start anytime and you don't have to feel bad about however much of a break you have in between. So I'll go on giving a few tips. One thing I do is I write headlines at the start of each page. So each day I'll just at the top write in a few things that I remember from that day. And then when I do have time, I'll go write in more about it later. The headlines really help me because even if I have the journal but I don't have time to write, I can always go and write. It's almost like a bullet at the top of the page. And then later, if I ever want to go back and read a journal and see all the cringeworthy things, then I can just also see at the top of the page what the day was about without having to go through everything every single time to find what I'm looking for. Tip number 2, write on something else for now and then glue it in here later. It becomes kind of like a scrapbook and it gets even more fun when there's a lot of things filling your notebook. I write on sticky notes, I write on scrap pieces of paper, I draw on other types of paper and then put it in here. 3, collect other things to stick in here. Whether that's stickers, whether that's things that you did that day, receipts from somewhere, anything goes. And whatever you were busy doing that kept you from journaling can still be viable to go in here. Tip number 4 is to invest in a journal. Whether it's the journal I have or another journal, make the effort to pick something that you like. This is also an excuse to spoil yourself and to try things that you like that will make you want to come back to journaling. Think of it kind of like a gym membership. You want to pick the right sport, you want to pick the right instructor, someone or something that's going to keep you coming back to it. So get nice pens, get stickers that you like, get a printer that you can print photos and stick into your journal. This is the time to invest in you, and the more that you like the stuff, the more that you're actually going to use it in the end. So consider it me giving you permission to go and spend on yourself now. This is also the time to experiment. So try different styles of journaling, try different styles of books, journals, whatnot, and see what works for you. Another thing that helps me a lot throughout the year, not just now, anytime I forget to journal, is to just go into your phone and see what you've taken photos of. See where you've been, see who you've texted, and then that will hopefully spark some memories. So I'll go back and see what pictures I took on January 1st through whatever day it is now, and I will just use those to write little headlines to jot down to myself what I can write about later. Whether you're waiting for your journal to arrive or you have one but you haven't started journaling, remember all of these quick tips. 1. Headlines. Quick, easy things that will spark your memory for later when you have more time to go write. 2. Scrap journal. On a napkin, on a scrap piece of paper, on something, anything else. This keeps you from having to carry around a journal, and this keeps you from having the excuse of not having anything to write on. 3. Actually scrapbook. Just put random things. You don't have to always write to have something to put in your journal. 4. Invest in your journaling experience. Make it something that you like, both the journal, the pens you use, and anything else that you might want to add into it. Ask me any questions in the comments about the journals that I use, where I find them, or any questions you have about the upcoming journal year or stationery. Like and subscribe if this is the type of content you want, and let me know also if there's any other types of things that you'd like me to talk about, whether that's pens or the calendar I use and so on and so forth. And remember, don't let some missed time make you miss the opportunity to record and have memories of your upcoming year. Happy New Year, happy journaling from me and Sesame.